Hello YouTube, this is Demar1079 coming at you as another World of Warship video, and today we'll be taking a look at the premium American battlecruiser, the USS Constitution. An American battlecruiser that could have been America's first and only class of type of battlecruiser based off of the Lexington class. And for a change, I'm starting the video here because for the new update, one of the rewards is a 70% off any coupon from tier 4 to tier 7 type ship, and I just wanted to show you this is how much a tier 7 ship will cost if you get this coupon. So I highly recommend getting it if you want ships like this. So let us purchase it and get on with the video. And since this will be like all battleships of mine, we'll start with that one. And now let us take a look at what Americans' only class of battle cruiser would have looked like. And like I said earlier, this ship would have been potentially a one-off kind of design with the two other ships in her class being Lexington and Saratoga. And if those names sound familiar to you, those are America's first two large aircraft carriers, which is CV2 and 3. And also rare seeing an American battleship, or in this case battle cruiser, with torpedo tubes on the back end. And she is armed to the teeth with anti-aircraft guns, armed with the Mark, I believe, 45 16-inch guns. Can't forget. Just take a look. The upgrades are standard. I'll get those maybe down the line as I play with her. You can see her stats. Not bad range for American torpedo tubes. You can see decent armor, especially for a battle cruiser. And there you go, for the little bio that it has. And yep, as it says right there, this was going to be built during the end of World War I, but the Washington Naval Treaty. And just to pretty much show you, I guess, the similar holes, you can pretty much see how she was at the front. Constitution was going to be a third. It's just a random variant, I guess. A what-if design, I guess you could say. So let's stop talking and let's go into battle and see how she performs. In this, I know very little about the Lexington class battle cruisers. I will put a link down in the description below to my guy I usually watch Drac, and if you would like to see, they'll be able to get the first bit of history before they were turned into aircraft carriers due to the Washington Naval Treaty Act, to where it stopped all production of new battleships, battle cruisers being built at the time, to where you either had to scrap them or, like the Lexingtons, convert them into aircraft carriers. I guess in an alternate timeline where at least one of these were built, or all of them, or both Lexington and Saratoga were built, that then they probably ordered maybe a third and named her Constitution.
General quarters.
Or Constellation, my bad. I've been saying Constitution this whole time. Constellation. Sorry. For the people watching this video, at the time of this recording, it is midnight. I had needed 2 more battles to get that coupon, and I had fallen asleep for a few minutes while playing.
Enemy force detected.
Then I wanted to get this video to you guys, at least in quiet.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Not bad reloading time. So it has little sonar, or radar, I guess. Radar. In terms of health pool, she's not that far away from an Iowa. I think Iowas have like 67, 66. That's how I have them built in terms of health. Much like Rome, my previous review, turns traverse pretty well. I'd probably get that up a lot better.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
Fire, not bad. Torpedo tubes.
Problem solved, sir.
Crash speed.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser. Our team has taken the lead. Our victory is in sight.
Not again, like Rome was. Gotta remember, battleships can take these types of hits longer. Battle cruisers, no. Darn it. But that's far, not bad. Definitely gotta get used to it, like always. Sucks. Yeah, seeing these types of ships, with how she's designed, at least with the gun she has, I'm betting this ship class would kind of go alongside the line of what the British do, to where they'd have the battleships and then they'd have the battle cruiser. This to me would fall into like how it was with the Queen Elizabeth and Renown class battleship and battlecruiser design, so the Lexington class would be alongside the Colorado class since they share the same armament. But in terms of the battlecruiser definition, she would, and it seems like with this, since she doesn't have as few turrets as Renown has to, like, to go against the Queen Elizabeth, she has the same amount of guns, so she has to be lightly armored, to where at this time she was probably a standard class, a regular, probably a few thousand tons lighter than what the Colorado class were. Let me see too real quick. 65 compared to my Iowa. Oh, never mind. I was way off. So it's about 10,000 health points less, but still. This, from what I've seen, a lot of people like the Constellation, especially in the ranked battles occasionally. And if they wanted to, they can really get that secondary gun range up to at least, without 20%, I'm guessing upwards close to 7 kilometers. So it's definitely good to be around if you are light on the anti-aircraft guns, since she's bristling with them. So this is probably a modified design for World War II, to where these battlecruiser designs were made, since she has the 5-inch guns that every American battleship was stuck on the decks, pardon me, alongside the Bofors and Oricons. But definitely for having ships up there this speed, she definitely would. Potentially, I believe she would have been a good ship to have in the American Navy. But since she's a lot less armored, I wonder if she would have been fared any more different than her constituents, like the class ship that she's supposed to be alongside, like the Carolina class, to where if they would be just as or more damaged than the Pearl Harbor battleships were. Since I believe, if I'm remembering off the top of my head, I know West Virginia and I believe Maryland were both at Pearl Harbor when it was bombed, and West Virginia had the most substantial amount of work done on her to basically make her a brand new ship. So I wonder if these ships would either have been stateside or somewhere else, or with the carrier groups, helping them out. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think the role of these ships would have been in World War II? Do you think they would have been out with the aircraft carriers like with Enterprise and all their task forces? Because at the time we didn't have any fast battleships to really keep up with them.
Enemy battleship founder. Our team has taken the lead.
Besides the North Carolina class of battleships and upcoming South Dakota class and then Iowa class.
Operations requesting fire on the designated target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
For me, my opinion would be with these ships, if they were made, let's just say we just decided to make this ship. Say we had a third hull, and it wasn't, and they decided, let's just keep her on this slipway. And we need a lighter, cheaper, I guess, ship out there that could keep up with them and at least bolster up the Navy, bolster up our forces relatively quickly. Do you think the Constellation here would have been a good thing to have, or if, say, we had the Lexington and Saratoga and then we had the third hull for her and we were able to keep her? Like, hey, we just convinced everyone, like, hey, the British and Japanese have battle cruisers. Why can't we have at least one battle cruiser? Kind of like the argument that British made saying, hey, Japan and America have 16-inch armed capital ships. Why can't we have a couple of 16-inch armed capital ships? We made that argument and say, hey, can't we do this? We'll convert the other two to aircraft carriers, but let us build this one. If, say, we had the money for it or something.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire. Enemy heavily damaged.
Do you think this ship would have been potentially crucial in those earlier battles to say, hey, Lexington didn't get sunk? If we had enough of the anti-aircraft guns that we do on her now to protect her, and they would have went out, and the Japanese would have went after this, our surface fleet, and gone after her instead. Just a theory.
Fighter returning to ship.
That was a close one. Never mind.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Nope, not gonna hit.
Get back!
Well, not bad. Especially since all those citadels and got two ships. So, my respects. She is definitely a good ship. If this is how she would have performed in the actual world with her crew and all that, I say she would have been a fantastic warship for us to actually have as a battle cruiser. And now that I think of it, let me know in the comments below, since she is a one-off ship. Granted, so was Enterprise technically towards the end of the war. Do you think maybe this ship would have had the ability to become a museum ship much like Texas did at the end? And if so, where do you think she should be? Do you think she should be on the East Coast, the West Coast? What do you think she would have been? let me know on that one. And as always, want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video or go live. And please leave your comments down below for the questions that I asked and any questions that you may have that you didn't think of until whenever you decided to comment. And also, let me know in the comments
Concentrate
below,
fire on the designated
with
target.
this 70% coupon, which ship did you buy for the discounted price? Let me know what ship you got. I'd like to know. See what you spent the 70% coupon on, because those don't come around often. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I shall catch y'all in the next one. See ya. And also, this little side note, I was gonna pay full price technically for her since I had that 7,000 doubloons. Maybe there'll be another little video coming out very soon. But until
Mark the
then,
target
again,
position.
thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.